We're here with Daryl Selby. Really good match tonight. Two of the world's very best players fighting it out on court. Unlucky that it didn't go your way tonight, Daryl.
Yeah, I don't know about luck, but I thought James played well, and yeah, I've had a little injury, so I've been out for a couple of weeks, and it was actually really nice to get back on court and play and not really feel any pain. And I played well, just middle of the games, he just got away from me each time. We got to like 3 or 4 or 5, or he just pulled away. But yeah, it was right.
Yeah, I mean, he plays some incredible attacking shots, but equally as impressively, you did some fantastic retrieving from them. Played some beautiful counter drops of your own, I thought, in the front.
Yeah, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, really good match to watch.
Thanks.
We were all very disappointed to see you not able to make the British Nationals this year. How are things going injury-wise?
Yeah, like that was my first match for a few weeks, so I was really disappointed to have to pull out of Nationals. It's always a tournament that I like to try and do well in, and you know, it's important for us British guys, so that was really disappointing. At the same time, just these things happen in sport. You get these injuries, you just have to take it on the chin and get on with it. And yeah, I was just happy to get back on court tonight and, you know, get stuck in. Lost to the better player, but felt like I did okay.
Yeah, and that ankle feeling like it's back.
Yeah, like it felt actually pretty good. I think I just lacked that little bit of sharpness. You know, James is a very smart player, and he could see, you know, when I was a little bit off balance, he'd just little trickle bows and little flicks and stuff. I was sort of struggling to change direction effectively, but that's what happens when you're playing Formula 1 on 1. They spot it pretty quick.
Yeah. How difficult is it as a top player playing another top player? How important is match sharpness and being on court regularly? Yeah,
I mean it's literally like 1% can make that much difference. At the top of the game, the differences are very subtle. Someone out the back who's not played a lot might be able to watch it and think 2 players are exactly the same, but anyone that's played and knows a little bit about it can spot the little subtleties. And yeah, I know he was ill last week, but I just think yeah, he's obviously good to see him recover. Shame he had to pull out as well, but yeah, I enjoyed the game.
Good. So, what got you into squash in the first place, Darren?
My dad, actually. My dad's main passion when he was in his 20s was squash. Still is now, to be honest. But that was his real sort of love, sporting love at that time. And yeah, it just meant that he was down the club a lot. I got dragged along when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and you know, got stuck in then.
Yeah. And what is it you enjoy most about playing squash?
I think the game of squash. I think I enjoy the fact that it's just one-on-one, like you versus an opponent. Just a one-on-one battle. You know, a great combination of fitness, strength, mental capacity of when you're up, when you're down, concentration. Yeah, it's just, and sometimes it's just battling your own demons as well. So, no, it's a great sport. It's one that I would have loved to play, even though, you know, I'm lucky to be a professional. I think if I did something else, I would still love to play squash as an amateur as well. So yeah, it's a really great game.
Yeah. What's the most interesting venue you've played squash at?
Interesting venue? I don't know, probably played in Bermuda. They put the glass court on sort of on the car park overlooking the beach.
Oh, right.
In Bermuda. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Obviously Grand Central Station, I know that's a cliche, but that's an amazing place to play. And I personally love playing at Canary Wharf just because it's sort of a home tournament for me. Get a lot of support, and yeah, that's one always say.
Do you think squash will make it into the Olympics?
Yeah, hopefully while I'm still on this earth, but I'm sure it will at some point. When that is, who knows, but if 2024 is an opportunity and an option, I think we just push again. And you know, at the end of the day, it will be great for the sport to be an Olympic sport. We don't need it. We're still a great sport anyway, but you know, if the Olympics comes along, it just would bring a lot of funding into the grassroots of the game in countries that might not already be, you know, strong in squash and popular.
Do you think squash struggles for recognition at the moment?
To an extent, it does, because it's up against sports with 1, more money, 2, more media coverage. I think we're making inroads. and we're trying to do different things and think outside the box as a professional organisation with PSA. But there's still a lot of people playing, a lot of keen players, and I think we just need to adapt and embrace technology as much as we can to try and appeal to the younger masses.
If you didn't play squash, what would you do?
Something else in sport, I'm sure. My love of sport's too strong, I think, for me to do anything else.
Yeah, any particular sport or?
Football and golf are my sort of other two passions that I follow a lot. Either of those would be good.
Yeah, and obviously you're starting to settle down a little bit now with children. Any plans for moving away from squash yet?
Not yet. Not while I'm still sort of playing decent squash. I'm still top 20 in the world, which is a nice place to be. Yeah, and I'm still enjoying it. I still feel like, there's a different type of competition competing with the youngsters. Now that I'm one of the older statesmen, it's sort of a different challenge, but one that's also good fun. And I'm sort of scared of what lies after because I've got no idea what it is currently.
Which sports person do you admire the most?
It's a good question. Roger Federer I would say one springs to mind because of the way he plays the game. He's so elegant and a great player, but also has always respects his opponent. He's a good person to learn from, I think, for kids. He tends to keep his emotions pretty well inside because as a youngster he was the opposite. He was like very explosive and the opposite to how he is now. So the way he's changed that is really admirable. For me he's one, and Rory McIlroy is another one. Like obviously I'm a big golf fan, but he's like really grown on me in the last few years. He's said a few things that maybe not been good PR-wise, Olympic type stuff, but for me like he gained a lot of respect from me because of speaking your mind and being honest to people. I think that gets you a long way, and he's obviously a great golfer.
If you could pick any 4 people to have to a dinner party, who would you pick?
That's a good question. Probably all sportsmen, to be honest. Those two I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Although Roger I think would be a bit boring, to be honest, so I might leave him out. That's a good question. Rory, definitely Rory. Who else do I like? Film stars, probably Jake Gyllenhaal. Random, but he's actually like one of my favourite actors. Who else is there? Margot Robbie.
Oh.
Another actress.
Yeah.
Just to pretty sort of the table up, to be honest, because at the moment it's not very pretty. Is that 3? Am I included in that?
No, well if you've left Roger out, we need one more.
Okay, because I've only got a 4-seater table at home. I'll just get one of the spare chairs from the garage.
The kids' seat.
Yeah. So I need someone small. I don't really know. I think maybe... No, I don't know why I'm thinking of politicians.
Not sure they'd be my first choice on the whole.
No, but they bring sort of different perspective to the conversation. Let's chuck David Cameron in there, just to give him some questions about some questions about the last few years.
Yeah. Oh. And finally, was this how you intended spending Valentine's Day this year?
Yes,
yeah.
It was. Yeah,
excellent.
Playing squash. I mean, what more did you want? No, my wife, I'm sure, is devastated at home, but she'll get over it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Daryl.
Cheers.